I am finally trying my, oh wait, I think I'm supposed to look there. My first full English, Irish, you get it, English Irish breakfast. I say that because there's a little bit of everything. Like I have so much stuff here. Between all of this, we're gonna cover all the different continents, or not continents, we're gonna cover all the different countries. I have always wanted to try this, and I don't plan on traveling anytime soon, so I figured I would just bring it here to me. And we're outside because, hello. The vibes are here. We are ready to go. We got sausages. We got the infamous black sausage. We got bacon. We got eggs. We got the mushrooms, tomatoes. We got the beans and toast, and not just any beans, the beans. You have to have these, from what I hear, just straight from the can, warm them up, no seasoning, don't put in it. The wind would pick up right now. It's been perfect all day. And then all of a sudden it's like, hello, here's the wind. Oh, the weather outside is weather. But wait, there's more. A meat pie. We got a cheese pie. We have desserts. Bakewell tart, scone, clotted cream. Oh, and of course, a spot of tea. So I got all this stuff from a website called Ackroyd's. It sounds like awkward steroids. It's a Scottish women-owned business, small family business style. They bake everything in-house. Like it was, I've never really recorded outside before, so I'm very distracted by all the sounds and everything. I mean, it's very beautiful outside. That's why I wanted to come out here. You got the leaves. It's just like perfect fall weather right now. Not the weather talk. We got the haggis, which I am slightly nervous about. It has a very pungent, if you will, smell. Let's just get into it. Full English breakfast is like, this is a lot. And granted, I got a lot of extra stuff, but like, even just the regular full English breakfast is so much. I can't imagine eating all that. So I'm confused. Is it like a special meal, kind of like a Sunday dinner, or y'all call it a Sunday roast? Is it like that, where you just do it like occasionally? Is it a hangover meal? Because I'm getting hangover vibes from this. So I'm just curious in what capacity the full English breakfast is like, you know, when do you do it? You can't be eating this every day because this is a lot of food. What should my first bite be? Because I feel like I should go with beans and toast, but I don't know. The black pudding, kind of calling my name. Let's go beans and toast, Dunkaroo, egg yolk. I'm very excited. My butter didn't really melt, but that's okay. It's kind of chilly out. That's why. Oh, look at that egg yolk. You guys, look at the egg yolk. Oh, yeah. It's just simple, easy flavors. If that makes sense. A spot of tea to warm me up because it is slightly chilly outside. Don't do accents. Ash, you cannot do accents. Just don't do it. The simplicity of that is so good. And I know people joke about like British people don't season their food. They eat like it's, you know, war rations from 1942 or something. I see both sides. Go in with some bacon now. Their bacon is definitely different than ours. Their bacon is like bacon. It's like meat. I feel like American bacon, you would get like this. If you're lucky. By the way, I have not eaten all day and I'm starving, so I saved up for this. A lot of people give British food because they don't season and it seems very bland. It's a lot of just like, kind of seems like poor people food. I don't know if that's bad to say, but there's something about the simplicity of it that sometimes is nice. That's delicious. I don't care what nobody says. Don't get me wrong. I love heavy seasoned food, but sometimes it's nice to just have like something simple and delicious, and you don't have to have 45 different seasonings on it. The egg yolk and the sweetness from the beans, the butter and the bread, all you need. Like, it's just such a delicious bite. And the bacon is salty and meaty. You can pick on British food, and there's probably a lot of different things to pick on, but this is a good bite. Ooh, let's grab a shroomy. A spot of tea. Before it gets too cold, let's try this black pudding. I'm a little nervous. Very unique smell. I tried to get it nice and crispy because I feel like that's how I've seen other people have it. I'm nervous. That is quite unique. Very, very pungent. Growing up, I loved liver pudding. Pudding, but you know, you say pudding. Thought it was going to taste like that, but it's way more like there's a fragrant to it that I'm not sure if I can get down with. Let's do a full bite of like a bunch of stuff. Maybe that's how you have it. Maybe some egg yolk. I mean, egg yolk, honestly, look at that. Ugh. Egg yolk fixes everything. Beans, let's go for that. Maybe that'll round it out. Perfect, I can't taste it. Be open-minded. Be open-minded. I'm gonna go back for the beans. I see why the beans are needed. It's irony. I think when they say blood sausage, they mean blood sausage. It's kind of giving me maybe too much blood. I guess that's the point, but I'm kind of surprised. I thought that that would taste a little different. This one is called mealie sausage, I think. And it cooked up very weird in the pan. It almost like just wanted to fall apart. Like maybe there's a lot of, I don't know, oats or something in it. It just kind of it got really soft. The only thing that really kept it together is the skin that's around it. Mealie sausage, I believe. It's like a white sausage. Ooh, this one smells good. Okay, I'm not getting any like iron tampon pad smell. I'm getting like spices and savory. Almost smells like Thanksgiving stuffing. Or if you're from the South, you call it dressing. It's given dressing. Ooh, it smells really good. Is that cooked all the way? I'm gonna go back for some of these beans. I made my nipples hard. Not in a good way. The smell versus the flavor does not match. I do declare. The first initial wave of flavor was like seasoning. And then the texture came in and it felt like raw, uncooked stuffing. Let's say it was like, I don't know, it had like raw eggs in it, maybe some like chicken or turkey parts that aren't cooked all the way. It has that texture. And I cooked it enough in the pan. I know I did, because I was watching it and I'm like, I don't know, let me cook this a little bit longer. There's that back kick of like poo. It feels, the inside just feels raw. I'm gonna leave that one alone. All of this makes me nervous to try this. I don't know if you know what haggis is. From what I read, it's organs stuffed in another organ. And clearly organ is just not my flavor profile. We're gonna swerve and we're gonna try some of the pies. So we have a meat pie and a cheese pie. Cheese, I know her, I love her. The meats are freaking me out a little bit. Nice and crusty, golden brown outside. I love a pot pie. I'm a pot pie girly, especially in the wintertime. I f***ed up. This is actually cheese and onion. You know what these make me think of? Especially the meat pie. What is that? Sweeney Todd, where he makes meat pies out of people. Maybe that's the flavor of that. If people had a flavor, it would be the two of that combined. Ugh. Honestly, I did not think the beans were gonna be the best part so far. Cheese pie. A crunchy little handheld pot pie filled with cheese and onion. Delish. Now we got the meat pie, which looks like a boobie. I don't know what kind of meat's in it. That's what freaks me out about British food, is like their meats are, I guess they are war rations. You could tell it's developed out of sheer poverty. I feel like I want to cut this one in half. Let's see those sexy innards, girl. Yeah. See, this is what's stressing me out. The meat, I don't know what the meat choice is, but it already looks like questionable. What kind of meat y'all think that is? It has a smell. I wouldn't say it's bad, but I'm scorned from this. Now I don't trust it, you know? All right, just go for it, go. It's definitely better than this. Still has like that back flavor of like deep gaminess, kind of something. I don't know. I'm not a gaming meat kind of girl. I thought this would be a little better. And I'm sure everyone in the comments is going to be like, Americans, they're only used to Hamburger Helper and Waffle House. F off. I'm not trying to eat donkey dicks and blood either. Like, all right, let's get into it. If I don't do it, it's now or never. Go, go. So, to my knowledge, haggis is liver, hearts, lungs of some animal. Sheep, I think. Stuffed into the sheep's stomach. Mm. Oh boy. Is it Christmas morning? What did I do to deserve this? It's like a baby head. Well, that looks nice. At least there's some char. Okay, the brown makes me feel better. Oh God, it feels, I'm okay, you're fine, you're fine. It feels like, the beans, I need the beans, give me the beans. You know what, I might have to get a refill of the beans just to get me through this bite. Where is Rissa? I should have did this with her. Where is Rissa? I can't even say what it feels like because I'm not gonna get through this. But I gotta say what it is. This is a channel where you listen to the words that come out of my mouth and what's in my brain. Oh God, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. It feels like those grubs that you see people eat on like Naked and Afraid, and they're like really fat and they're like undulating. It smells okay. It has that funk to it that makes me questionable. I mean, look at all the fibers on it. Let me get the toast and beans on standby. They're cold at this point and I don't even give a shit because reward is over here. Think about that. We have a scone. It's an orange cranberry scone, and then a Bakewell tart. I don't know what flavor's on the inside, but it's got to be better than what's on the inside of this. Oh my God, I feel like I'm on Saw. This is the national dish of Scotland, I believe. Scottish people. You guys, do I just eat it right out of the walking tacos? We got a walking stomach. Don't be a pussy, Ashley. This is a food channel. Eat the food, Tina. Oh, that's fat. Oh, f me. Is that fat or am I crazy? The church bells are playing.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Think about the beans. I apologize. Once that flavor hits the gag reflex, and then once you get like one or two gags, you just like can't stop. Moving on to the desserts. For a split second, you get like some spices, you know, and then immediately the texture hits you. And the texture is the same as that, where it tastes like uncooked, raw stuffing. And then after that wave of texture that feels just like mushy and like doughy, almost doughy, like raw. And I cooked it according to the instructions. If not, I went a few minutes longer. And then after that, you get a really pungent, deep flavor of like shit. Like if you could smell what the inside of your butthole smells like deep in there, I feel like maybe it would have a hint of that flavor. I've never thrown up on camera. I have never thrown up from eating a food, unless it was like maybe I got food poisoning or something. But like instant flavor of a food, never in my life have I thrown up from a flavor of a food. It just hit my soul. We have a Bakewell tarts. I've always wanted to try these because I see them on the Great British Bake Off. I think that's what the TV show is called. Okay, please, for the love of God, let this just be fruit or something on the inside. Actually, let's break it in half. Let's see what's in there. Because now I won't be trusting y'all. It's going to be filled with, like, I don't know, sheep balls. It just has a bottom layer. So it's kind of like a cake, and it just has a bottom layer of, like, some sort of, like, jam or something. The top is, like, a sweet icing, like a royal icing. Here's what I am so excited for. Give it a little stir. Clotted cream. Look how thick and rich. Let me just try it by itself. I don't know. It's kind of blander than I thought it would be. It just tastes like really, really heavily whipped milk. Now we're gonna try the scone, orange and cranberry scone. I don't believe I've ever had a scone before. With a little bit of clotted cream. This scone is kind of bland. Maybe my palate is blown out by this point. It's good, but it's a little boring. Are scones supposed to be sweet? Because it's just kind of giving more bread, which is fine, but it's alright. Man, I was expecting something totally different from this whole experience. Like, in the beginning, I was like really taken up for the British people. I'm like, yeah, I mean, sometimes it's nice to have bland, simple flavors. After the beans and eggs, that went out the door. The haggis, I'm not even going to talk about it again. Like, why'd you bring it up? I'm freezing my nipples off. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, I have other ones like that one or that one. And in the meantime, give me a subscribe.